Welcome to the Dog Bowl. XII Electric is proud to partner with Shaw Hockey Productions as the official streaming sponsor of the Dog Bowl, bringing you dynamic coverage from start to finish.
XII Electric, your Colorado electrical contractor, grounded in quality, safety, professionalism, affordability, and experience.
Like Dog Nation, Matt Martinez and XII Electric believe in the power of giving back.
Enjoy watching the Dog Bowl, sponsored by XII Electric.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Dog Bowl 12 is finally upon us. I'm Vladimir Chase, joined by Christian Moreno. Christian, excited to have you in the press box, fresh out of elementary school. It's going to be nice to hear from you throughout the evening. And, you know, you've been part of this organization with Dog Nation for a few years now, from what I gathered in our conversation earlier. Just tell me a little bit, you know, we're gearing up for the 12th rendition of this. It's the biggest event of the year for Dog Nation, and what do they mean to you?
Dog Nation means a lot to me personally. They've always been there for me throughout my struggles. Fun fact, my dad actually met Martin Richardson here at the same rink about 12 years ago at the old 24 Hours of Hockey event, and that's how I kind of began my journey here with Dog Nation, with my dad connecting me with Marty, and it's been an absolute honor being able to work for this incredible organization, and I'm grateful every day to still to be a part of it.
Tell me, I mean, this is, you know, going on 12 years like I've mentioned a few times, but you've seen it evolve and grow year after year. Now you get to be in the booth, a little bit of a different feel for you, but the event itself, the Dog Bowl, what do you think has helped to propel it into the next tier? Because it really does a phenomenal job of highlighting people, and also, of course, we get some check presentations throughout the week.
Yeah, it's awesome. So I think the biggest thing about the Dog Bowl is that it brings the entire hockey community of Colorado and around North America, mainly the United States, together. It's just people who want to play hockey and people who just love being a part of this community, helping each other out when needed.
That's really such a big piece of Dog Nation, of course. Play hard, play fair, give back, the motto here of all of the dogs. And as we look out on the rink, gearing up for our first matchup, it is the Army of Darkness against the Army of Dawgness, if you can believe it. That's going to make our jobs real easy here. And what is the XII Electric booth? We're going with it. Our streaming sponsor, XII Electric. Also do want to give a shout out to Shaw Hockey Production, helping to facilitate all of this streaming as well, and bringing us on board for a little something. We're just a few minutes away from what should be the opening face-off on Dog Bowl 12. We will be back with that opening draw in just a couple. Vlad and Chase, Christian Moreno with you here again from the Edge East Arena. And as we alluded to just a moment ago, the Army of Darkness and Army of Dawgness are going head-to-head to kick off Dawg Bowl 12. Cool factor for these teams, they're somewhat interchangeable to a degree, Christian. Obviously, they won't be switching jerseys here during the game, but a lot of these folks play together. They're kind of one team, but for this special event, they're able to wrangle in a few extra from the periphery and then put together 2 teams for it. So it should be pretty fun. These folks doing a little ceremonial puck drop on Dawg Bowl 12 here with Marty Richardson and Mike Freeman getting out there. This is going to be fun. The captains representing both sides, but we'll be getting underway. And, you know, you mentioned it a little bit here beforehand, right? And just what it means to an individual to be able to really come together with Dawg Nation in any capacity. And I just want to kind of echo that because I was able to, and lucky enough to interview Marty and Mike a while ago, about a year and a half ago. And since then, you know, I've been keeping close contact with them and pretty excited to be here with you guys because it's just such a special community that they're really cultivating.
Yep, absolutely.
Thanks
We're
for
glad
that.
for having you here as well.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pump the tires a little more. You know?
Absolutely. I will.
We're just getting going. Lots of hockey here to be played and, and to
hear
announce.
A lot of tire pumping all night long here.
That's why we brought you along, Christian. So, again, as we get set for things, just about ready to kick it off, and it looks like we do have the Dawgness, the Army of Dawgness in white jerseys here this evening. On the other side of the puck, the Army of Darkness in darks, if you can believe it.
Crazy.
I know. Crazy how those things happen. Ready to go, though? Period number 1 of 3. For those who are not familiar with our format here, we're going to run 2 15-minute runtime periods. The third will be a 12 stop during pool play, which we are in. There will not be any extra time. It will just be a tie, and they'll go to the board to see who breaks. We're underway here from the Edge Ice Arena east side. First shot is steered into the near side corner. In goal right now for the Army of Darkness, that is Mike Roebuck. And on the other side of the ice, it looks as though we have Vic Stones tending net for the Army of Dawgness. Sent out front, Stones able to clear that one. Shot on goal, steered aside, rebound stopped as well. Tucked into the far side corner and rimmed around to the near side. We'll be bringing Christian in throughout the evening for some, what do we say, colorful pieces for some of these folks that we have playing tonight. We've got a few fun factoids for you back home. Shot here is going to be stopped by Stones, and the rebound is in between the wickets. A nice shot there right from the slot from Dale Jacobson.
Speaking on Vic Stones, goaltender, joined the Army of Darkness several years ago as their goalie, being a friend and coworker of Jay Longness and John Gowerlick. Still plays with the Army teams each year at the Dawg Bowl.
We absolutely love it. And again, there's a certain piece and poetry to the continuity of these folks who come back year after year, and it speaks volumes to Dawg Nation and what they do and the event they put on, right? Not just are they doing these great things, but it's a fun event people love to be a part of. Here's a chance on a nice headman pass. Backhander in our first goal of Dawg Bowl 12. That one off of the backhand of Johnny McGrath. And McGrath able to tuck one home. Beautiful feed on that one. Just got past the defender's stick on the stretch pass. And you can see him work in past another lefty and work a little backhand magic.
That's a textbook net drive if I've ever seen one.
Almost kicked that left leg out as we see the replay here. McGrath, oh yeah, a little toe drag. And the goalie, obviously hard to read those backhanders. And he honestly hadn't seen a shot on goal yet. So McGrath, first shot for the Army of Dawgness. First goal as well. Here comes the Darkness back the other direction as we get back underway here. 12:41 left in the first frame. And up at the blue line. Nice keep. And an opportunity to backhand of their own just over the net, shoveled high off the stick of Nick Bissequino. I think we should call him Bisquick because it just works. There's an onside play and a chance shot. Big save At the other end of the ice, that was Roebuck getting the left pillow out and kicking that one free. Bisquick, we probably shouldn't, because if he has any fans watching, they may be chuckling first, but Bisacchino out front with a pass, shot stopped, rebound is tucked just into the corner, may have glanced off the glove there of Stones. Comes up to the blue line, and Bisacchino, he's everywhere right now. That shot caromed off the defender's stick, but it's stopped by Stones, who was able to make the adjustment. And now it's going to be kept in far side. So, Christian, you know, you've been a part of a few of these things, and we're in what amounts to Wednesday evening, right? Just kicking things off. We've got our first goal now, but talk about this event and how it ramps up, because everybody loves to chat about what Saturday is.
Yeah, I mean, it gets bigger and bigger each day that the tournament goes along. Saturday we have our very, very infamous survivor game. That's the biggest thing, where we have survivors of either cancer, any illness, or any life-altering things that might have happened. We have them play in what is the survivor game. And most of these people actually are recipients of Dawgnation, in which we have helped them with any expenses or anything in that sort of realm, which is pretty awesome, because being able to help others out in this community and be able to just continue to give back is something that Dawgnation is all about.
And also, it's pretty cool for a lot of those people who get to play, because, you know, this is an organization that was part of some of the more traumatic times that they may have faced, and they get to show just where it is, right? It's a great measuring stick as to just how far they've come to be able to play in the Survivors game.
Absolutely.
Pretty special time for sure. Another shot on goal while we were rambling on, but I'm sure you're not too upset about it. 10:20 left here in period one. Face off to the blocker side of Vic Stones. 1-0 lead for the Army of Dawgness. Now a chance from the blue line. That shot blocked down. Nice job getting in front of some and helping Vic out. Stones has definitely been the busier of the two keepers out here for their respective squads. And this face-off will once again come to the blocker side of the boys and girls in white. Might just be the boys in white tonight. Boys in white. We'll call it that. I'm sure I'll get corrected if anything's wrong. We've got a puck that's rimmed all the way down into the Darkness's end. Quickly turned back up this near side, and at the half wall, it's going to be pushed forward. Good effort there from Skulberstad. Now 2-on-1, chance shot, big save from Stones. He's able to slam the door on Dale Jacobson. Good opportunity there for the man who may be wearing the coolest helmet here in this game. He's got some nice Cooper Dome protection happening out there, and we'll see. Hopefully we won't have to see that tested.
Yeah.
Here he comes again, Jacobson, turning it up ice across the red line in across the blue. That pass is going to be washed out, onside play. Pushed just wide by Stones. May not have been a shot on goal, but I think Christian Moreno, if he was the scorekeeper, would have given him one.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes you just got to give him an extra tick mark, even though it may not have been the correct one.
Now it's McGrath. He tried to work it forward. Instead, turned, and a man comes up ice. Looks like that is Finnegan. Finnegan dumps it in deep. That'll be taken behind the net by McGrath, the goal scorer here for the team in white. Chance to clear now for the Darkness. They're able to shovel that one into the neutral zone. Doesn't have enough on it for icing, and so it'll be gathered in his own end. That's Wesolowski, who shovels it forward himself. Has to turn right back, though. The Darkness able to chip it in deep, but they're not really pressing too much. 1-0 game here right now. Again, it is the Army of Dawgness on top. The goal coming earlier in the period off the stick of Johnny McGrath. What are you seeing out there so far?
Seeing a little bit of adjustment. Both teams trying to just adjust to the pace of the game, kind of just see what's going on here, and both just taking it slow here, which there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Settling in, as some would say. Here's a chance again for the Darkness. Tucked out to the right wing, sent into the front, blocked down though, and then pushed forward as Jay Longest will take this one up ice. Longest is in. His shot, that one comes off the defender and eventually is pushed to the near corner. Pushed out front. Good offensive chance there but nobody home for those wearing white. Up near sideboards it comes. Kept alive. McGrath out from the near side hash mark. Passes one off. Couldn't quite connect there with Ryan McGrath, though, as the McGrath boys. We'll have to figure out, is that a father-son or is that a brother-brother?
It's a father-son duo.
Are you making that up?
No, it's on my stat sheet here.
Fantastic. See, this is why we keep him around. Going to be worked in the zone. Some nice handles there by Mike Joyce. Shots stopped down, though. Good job once again getting in the lane. You know, so far not too much testing Mike Roebuck, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens, because obviously just one goal against. He's only had 3 or 4 shots on goal, as this one may go for icing. Man steps out. I may be wrong. I think that might be Sean Miller playing goal. We have 2 number 31s on here, so do forgive me. But as he turned, it looks like it might be Miller who is in net for this one here this evening. So I apologize on that one. Any fans of Mike, please forgive me, you know, of Miller. Often wrong, never in doubt. Christian, take a note. Shot there is going to be tipped up into the netting, and we will have it face off. That looks like it's staying inside the zone, and it's going to be to the blocker's side here of Mr. Vic Stones, who has made some saves. I think he's probably close to 10 saves right now. Good shots by the Dawgness, and again, it was that kind of breakdown and quick turnaround right on the breakout that led to the goal that we saw from McGrath. And of course, he was playing with that puck on the stick, so it was some good dangles as well. Shot here, maybe a pass to the back door. That one hits off the left pad there of Stones, stays out, and that redirection was just enough to kind of get the backdoor player a little bit off guard. Clearing attempt here from the Dawgness, doesn't get deep enough. Again, for those who are tuned in and may not know all of the rules, there's just a couple nuances to key you in on. One such is blue line icing. So as you're kind of watching along, and if you're curious as to why we don't have as many whistles, that is one of the reasons. It's really just built around trying to create more flow to the game, and I think it's a pretty good rule that they've built in to the Dawg Bowl. Going to be pushed up that far side half wall now, as the Dawgness will clear this one. No icing. They say that it caromed off of the defender on the way out of the zone, and it will be gathered behind their own goal by the Dawgness. Making it easy. Harvey Lee passes it up the far side wall, and a great job to get a bouncing puck there. Opportunity, potential breakaway. Here comes the Dawgness. Chance shot. Big save there from Vic Stones, who slams the door on Carl Wage. Wage with a great chance, a breakaway, but great stop from Vic Stones equaling.
Vic Stone has looked absolutely incredible tonight so far, making every save that he has seen.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Would you consider him a stone wall?
I definitely would. A brick wall, indeed.
We got at least a chuckle out of Shaw Hockey Productions. Mike Schatzo, appreciate you, buddy. Face off in the far corner now. That puck is going to be flipped up over the defense, and here's McGrath. He's got a breakaway. See if he comes into the slot. Chance shot. What a kick save. That was Sean Miller with the left pad. Just able to kick it out there and make that stop. McGrath looking for his second of the game already.
Good out there.
Nah, apologies. Didn't mean to step over you.
You're good.
Tell me something about Sean McGrath.
Sean McGrath. Johnny McGrath, you mean? Joined Army of Darkness.
You know, I don't know who I mean. Now you're asking. Yeah, Johnny.
Johnny. Joined Army of Dawgness when
we're figuring it out here. We're figuring it out.
They were still a 3-on-3 team at Ice Ranch. He has been a core player ever since. His wife Ellen was a Dawg Bowl recipient a few years ago and then sadly passed away from cancer. The first women's championship, the following Dawg Bowl, was named in her honor.
That's awesome. Very cool stuff. Again, more of the building blocks. Shot and a goal. Other end of the ice. It's the man with the best dome piece that we will see all evening long. Dale Jacobson rips one home and ties this thing up at 1 apiece, 2.5 minutes left. I do have to say, I open mouth, insert foot there. Johnny McGrath. I apologize. I don't know why I was calling him Sean. I don't know where on my sheet I saw that, so my apologies for those watching back home. Do want to give a shout out to Tri-M Electric, our streaming sponsor, making sure that we've got all the capabilities to get this into your living room. And we do hope that being in Colorado and hopefully Avs fans, that you're ready to watch multiple hockey games at once. This one, of course, and the Avalanche as well. Am I allowed to say that? Sure, why not? 1:53 to go here in stanza 1. And it's the Dawgness who will control. Looks like this is going to be wheeled up by Eddie Blow. And Blow is going to go far corner, turns, and his pass nearly connected there. A good look, but just off of the reach there of Chris Blow. And you can check. I'm thinking that's brother and brother on the Dawgness. But we'll have Christian confirm here in just a moment. 84 seconds left now here in the first. Chris, and I want to say Eddie. What'd you see?
Son.
Oh, another father-son.
Yep.
Look at that. I absolutely love it. Here's an opportunity for the Dawgness. They've kind of had the better of the chances. I'd say the unofficial shot total for the Army of Dawgness is in the realm of 14. One having passed Vic Stones. He's been an absolute great goalie back there. Chance at a breakaway though, and a great deke, but the tuck upstairs goes just wide. May have caught a piece, and then the wraparound chance is put home. That's Eddie Blow with a great follow-up. He had the breakaway chance himself, gathered in his own rebound behind the net, and, you know, shoot a lot, and things are bound to happen, right?
That was a great play. He was able to continue staying on the puck and finish his own rebound, and he was always hounding the puck, which is good. Always good to see.
Couldn't agree with you more, Mr. Moreno. Worked into the zone here. That one is going to be touched up and then sent the length of the sheet, but it was past the blue line, so no icing. 7 seconds remaining here in the period. And by the looks of it, they're going to take this one to the horn. 2-1 the score from the East Rink at the Edge Ice Arena in Littleton, Colorado. Christian, recap that for us. 2-1 lead here for the Dawgness, and you know, looks like we've got ourselves Dog Bowl 12.
Yes, we do. Well, I think that the Army of Dawgness had a very good period, as both teams did, but Army of Dawgness just continued to pressure the entire period, and though they had more of the offensive chances, Vic Stone played very well in net, and fortunately, Army of Dawgness was able to continue hounding the puck, and we were able to put a couple home. Got rewarded.
Very good, very good. We will be back with more. The second period's right around the corner, so keep your computers locked in. Vlad Chase and Christian Moreno here from the East Rink at the Edge Ice Arena. Fun fact about my friend Christian, he cannot hear out of one of his ears.
That is true. I do not have a right ear.
Yeah, it kind of bummed me out. He was like, hey man, can I switch your seats? And now all of a sudden I barely can see from where he put me. Kind of just tucked me into the corner, but you know, we'll have some fun with it. We'll roll with it. 14:48 to go. We're just underway, period number 2. 2-1 score here from the Edge Ice Arena, and the Army of Dawgness with the lead now skates right to left on your computer and streaming devices. Big shout out to Tri-M Electric, our streaming sponsors here for the tournament. Puck is going to be dumped in deep, and recovering it in their own end. Looks like that one skating back was Jim Tiernan. Tiernan worked it up the near sidewall, and it looks as though it's going to go for an icing as Vic Stone says hello to everybody in the stands. Not quite a full house tonight, but again, we talked about it, Christian. This thing, it's only going to ramp up. We're on a Wednesday evening. The Avs are playing here in just a minute or two. And, you know, all told, maybe a couple people we lost on that one, but things are just only going to snowball, and that's kind of the effect of the Dawg Bowl.
Absolutely. Going to get bigger and bigger as each day goes along.
It's going to be a chance at the blue line to hold it in, but a great job from the Darkness following up. Potential 3-on-1 here. And an opportunity, backdoor play, hits off of a few skates, but stays out. Stones then has to readjust, and that is fired high and wide. Could have glanced off of the defender. It looked like it hit something in front. Now pushed out and all the way back to the Darkness's blue line, where it'll be gathered by Harvey Lee. Lee works it near corner. He finds Blow. Eddie Blow got the second goal for his team and put him on top 2-1. Near side corner at the half wall now. Onto the tape of Steve Martin. Martin to the high slot. That one is going to go off the stick of Chris Halton and be blocked down. Nice job from the defenders in white. Eventually they gather it. Sent up the wall off a skate and eventually into the neutral zone via a few different players, sticks, skates, and every body part which they could find. Eddie Blow now near side. He's going to try and find his man. Great connection there on the outlet pass. Carl Wage couldn't get it in deep. Players touch up though, turn right back in. Chris Hatton will work it to the far corner, and eventually the pass is out of the reach of the defender there. Just getting on the ice was Steve Boex, and Boex will have to regain control deep in his own zone. Headman pass off the wall. Going to be gathered in here. Jacobson looking for more. He's got the first goal of the tournament for his squad. Again, Darkness up 2-1. If you can imagine it, they are in those dark jerseys, whereas their counterparts, the Army of Dawgness, wears white here this evening. Scooped up, chance to turn a shot, does not go. Players collide. That might just be our big check of the game, but you know, it won't count for anything as we are obviously seeing teammates colliding. Now we got another opportunity at it. Some high fives, no calls. The play goes on. Shot towards the goal is under the right pad there of Vic Jones. That one, Stone's part, was very nearly into the back of the goal, right off of his right pillow. Give me some fun stats. This is a stat guy over here. You know, we love it.
Well, I was reading up here on Eddie Blue, who is Chris Blue's son. He'll be starting college at Arizona State for the Fork this fall. A huge hockey fan, who this past season was a contributing writer at milehighhockey.com. He started skating with the team at tournaments last year.
Have I been saying that wrong this whole time too? Is it blue? It looks kind of French.
Well,
Comment ça va? Oui, oui. It's sent down the length of the sheet, no icing. It's off of a defender's stick, so that will nullify what would have been a whistle. I like this style of refereeing. I'm going to have to do a few reffing games myself this weekend, so it's nice to kind of gather some snippets here of what exactly is going to be expected. Worked into the far side corner. The Darkness on the forecheck. Pops out to the slot. Opportunity to turn a shot on goal. That one's stopped by Stones, and the rebound is worked up near side and in to the Darkness's zone.
I agree. There's not a lot of fans who like watching a very slow-paced, quick whistle hockey game.
Absolutely not. Come on now. We're here for the action, the excitement, the playing hard, the playing fair, and the giving back. Let's not kid ourselves. 10:15 to go here in period number 2. 2-1 score. Chance for the Dawgness. And just like that, the Army of Dawgness' shot goes wide off of a defender's stick. Sean Miller hasn't seen a whole lot of shots. Unofficial stat, that unofficial stat is at 6 right now for the Dawgness. They have scored though, so we got that goal for us, which is nice. 9:50 left. I almost got a chuckle there out of our Mr. Shaw. He almost understood the reference. Almost. Worked in by the Dawgness. They'll take it behind their own goal. Out to the far side corner and up the wall. It's shoveled that direction by Mike Joyce, and Joyce on a second effort able to eventually get it to the neutral zone. He does have a little bit of help there, and very nearly a clean break in. However, that pass got away from Chad Bateman. He does go in on the forecheck, however. Darkness recovers. They try to get it to the neutral zone. They do. Pushed forward once again. A 2-on-3 here. They'll need a little bit of help. 2-on-4 now as the Army of Dawgness gets back. Thankfully, We're getting the real easy names out of the way. Darkness, Dawgness.
Yep.
You know, I'll mess up once or twice.
Yeah.
So be it. You're helping me out. Thanks. Appreciate that, Mr. Moreno.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chance
I'm
at a
here all day.
breakaway. And on the backhand, that shot just pushed wide. Great opportunity off the stick there of Wage, who had found himself in behind the defenders. Off the rebound, though, it's cleared all the way down, and guess what we've got there?
Nicing.
That's right.
I don't know how you can confuse these two teams. Darkness and Dawgness. The Darkness is wearing dark, and the Dawgness is wearing white. I don't think
It's
it can
not
be
about
that.
a confusion per se. It's more about the pronunciation, making sure that everyone back home knows what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not worried about who I'm talking about.
Okay.
Chance here for the Darkness. They get it up to the blue line. Kept alive there and shoveled in deep. That is one of the assistant captains, Jim Tiernan, who got it in. Now it'll be scooped up and worked to the high slot. Opportunity for Bisacchino. Gets it to the near side once more. And an errant pass right to the stick of McGrath. And here comes the flying Mr. Johnny McGrath. He's the lone goal scorer so far for the Dawgness. And eventually his attack is curtailed. Work the other direction, no icing on the play. Dawgness will recover in their own ends, shoveling it around the near side. Do you know, fun fact, that our former colleague, none other than Doc Emmerich, once used 147 adjectives to describe shooting the puck into the zone?
I did not know that. That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I've tried. I've gotten up to about 5, and I lost count because I don't know math very well. 7 minutes left here in the second period of play. Thankfully, I can just read that off board. 2-1 score. The Darkness on top here. Goals by Dale Jacobson and Eddie Blue. Worked far corner. That one gets through the last defender for those in, it really amounts to navy blue, right? It's the look of these Darkness jerseys. And picked up in the near corner. Nice job defensively getting back by Steve Boex. And Boex, with a little bit of help, able to get it to the neutral zone. Cross ice pass. It didn't initially go, but eventually turned into an opportunity there. But just with a swing and a miss was Chris Hatton, who had a chance at it. Turned back into the Dawgness zone. Backpedaling is Mike Joyce. Rims it far side. Intercepted by the forechecking of a Darkness player. Didn't get a number on that. Again, I forgot my glasses, and Moreno is young enough, out of elementary school, mind you, that he doesn't quite wear them, so I wasn't able to get any assistance on that whatsoever. Thanks a lot, Christian. Darkness able to keep this one alive in the near side corner off the half wall. Good little turn out of the corner. Shot. Big save there from Stones. In what really is our first shot, I've got the unofficial stat tracker Shaw Hockey Production on it. It looks like that was our first shot in about 2 minutes and 16 seconds of play.
Big math guy, eh?
Big math guy. Big
I
math
can
guy.
see that.
So taking a shot there was Nick Bisacchino. He has been kind of buzzing all around the ice. Tell me a little bit about Nick, if you would.
Nick Bisacchino is a son-in-law to Army of Darkness's regular Bob Kramer, who is out this year recovering from a shoulder injury. In addition to being a great hockey player, Nick has become famous for bringing change from the tip jar from his barbershop job to add to the, quote, pass the envelope, end quote, contest at the Dawg Bowl.
I love it. This is why we keep you around.
Yeah.
Turning up ice with speed, Eddie Blue. He's into the slot, shot there. Steered to the near corner by Stones. He wasn't really sure where that one went, but he's able to keep it out nonetheless. 4:50 left here, period number 2. A 2-1 score. It's the Darkness on top of the Dawgness. Again, if you're just tuning in, don't know why you missed the first period and a half, but we'll forgive you of it this one time. The Darkness and Dawgness teams are both really comprised of players that often find themselves on the same team. They bring in a few collateral damage folks, and you know, they comprise 2 teams here at the Dawg Bowl. Absolutely love to see it. This face-off is probably the 4th one of the period. 4:17 to go. Maybe our 10th whistle of the game, which I like. 2-1 score, and this is going to come to the blocker side of Stones. Out to the blue line it goes. That shot off the stick of Lee, but it was blocked down before it could get to the goal. Gathering far corner It's Juan Rivero. Rivero does get it into the neutral zone, looks for help and gets it. Nice job there working forward, but losing control was Brian Damiani. Now it's picked up. Good follow-up. You can see that the Darkness just not going away. They haven't quite got the shots on. Sorry, the Dawgness, I should say. They haven't quite got the shot total that their Army of Darkness has, but Stones has just been an absolute stud back there for him. And as I say that, here's Eddie Blue again. Blue looking for a man out front. Got him. Big save from Stones. Rebound is stopped as well. Holy Toledo. Vic Stones standing on his head.
What a recovery right there by Vic. Kind of slid out of the net to the right there. Was able to get back to the net and make a beautiful save in front there.
At least he wasn't Kempering it where he was in the corner.
Yeah. Never good when your goaltender's in the corner.
Stone's save total has now eclipsed the 20 mark as we tick down to just under 3 minutes left here in the second frame. Quick little shift around here of Dawgness players. Face off to the blocker sides of Vic Stones and a little bit of confusion. Good to know I'm not the only one who struggles with math, but we are still playing at 5-on-5 here from the East Rink at the Edge Ice Arena, Littleton, Colorado. Big face-off coming up here. I'd say biggest one of the game so far.
Absolutely.
To this point, of course. Nick Pisacchino, he wins it. He's got Blue. Blue with the agility of youth on his side. Makes a few moves around some defenders. Got the pass out front. Shot was stopped by Stones, and that's par for the course. Worked into the zone now by the Dawgness team, and it looks like it's once again Johnny McGrath. He's had, I'd say, the best wheels so far of all this Army of Dawgness team, and he has a goal to boot, so look for him to maybe be an impact guy. Big impact guy here down the stretch. On the other side of the sheet of ice, we've got a goal. I apologize for getting too far down that rabbit trail, but a shot goes home. Nick Pisacchino comes over to some of his fans that are here to support him and gives them the point. 3-1, the Darkness on top.
Good goal. Not too sure what happened on the play there, but goal nonetheless.
Again, I'm telling you, you shoot a lot, things happen.
I agree. Always get the puck to the net. Good things happen.
1:15 to go here in period number 2. 3-1 the score. Darkness on top. Pisacchino wants a little bit more. He's going to take this up into the offensive end himself. Looks for the draw pass. Nobody home. Instead, it's pushed out by a good defensive play there. That was John Gawryluk. Gawryluk with one of the better names here that we have on the rosters in this first game. Again, the Dog Bowl got kicked off. It's a Wednesday here from Littleton, Colorado. Big goal from Johnny McGrath to kick the tournament off. It's been 3 straight from the Darkness. Jacobson, then Blue, and then Pisacchino, who have answered the bell. 35 seconds left here. Nobody in any particular rush. Again, this is game 1 of a handful for both of these teams. Face-off is won. Nice job there. Shot right off the backside of Wage, who was just going to try and get a screen in front. Taken by the Darkness. Worked into the near side corner, then out front quickly. Stones gets an active stick on that. And with 10 seconds to go, McGrath tried to break free, almost did. Instead turned back, and a shot stopped by Stones and eventually worked up towards the high slot. And that will bring us to the horn. 2 periods in the books. 3-1 score. Darkness on top. Do want to thank Tri-M Electric and Shaw Hockey Production, helping to facilitate the vocal stylings of myself and Christian Moreno. Christian, back with more after this.
figure this game out.
We're figuring this game out, and we hope you are too. Lawton Chase, Christian Moreno here from the East Rink at Dog Bowl 12 in Littleton, Colorado. Christian, been a blast so far. 3-1 score, heading into stop time. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Big time, big time. Third period of play, 12 minutes up on the clock. And I think, like I said, we're working at 12 or maybe 13 whistles, so I'm not too concerned about what's about to take place. I have to say, player of the game so far, for me, Vic Stones.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. He has stood on his head. He has kept this Dawgness team in the game without a doubt.
He joined the Army of Darkness several years ago as their goalie. He is a friend and co-worker of Jay Longest and John Gawryluk, Mr. Name himself. We have a best name competition that goes around the press box, so just keep that one in your back pocket, okay?
I do.
Darkness now working this as we have begun period number 3. Chipped into the zone. In pursuit, it is Chris Hatton. Hatton tried to send one out front. Eventually, he gets his man. Hatton, on the back door. Just a swing and a miss. Carrying off the toe of his blade. He couldn't quite direct it on goal. Chris just barely missed, making that 4-1. Here's a chance at the other end. This is Finnegan leading the charge. A little bit of speed here. He gets it down low to McGrath. Tries to go behind the goal. He was trying to find Ryan McGrath. Couldn't quite connect. Slap shot from the point. That one worked just wide. The McGrath boys in there on the forecheck. Not quite able to create the turnover, though. And it's Eddie Blue who is out the other direction. Now Wage shoots one on frame. Stopped by Stones. Rebound is kicked aside as well. Great job there from Jacobson, who is looking for more. He got that early goal. When you score one early, you're always chomping at the bit to get back on the scoreboard again. 10:47 left here in the third and final frame. 3-1 score. The Army of Darkness on top of their counterparts and friends, the Army of Dawgness. Big save, as you are seeing it on the replay here, by Mr. Sean Miller. Sean, of course, team captain since it was formed. It was back in 2008 from an at-large group of players in the 3-on-3 league. And he was the goalie until a few years ago. He's now a full-time forward. But as you see, he still likes to skate back into the crease a little bit and play a little tendy.
We like a utility player.
Absolutely. The Swiss Army knife. Where do you need me? Going to be worked into the neutral zone by the Dawgness squad. They gain the red line, trying to turn it in. Can't quite progress that one deep. It's battled for just in front of that Darkness bench. I think I saw a little chirping going on there. Maybe not. Maybe not.
It's a little bit of lift. You never know.
You just never do. It's going to be contended for and eventually taken by the Darkness team. They get it up this near side wall. And good speed here on display by Skullborstad. That might overtake.
It might overtake it hour left.
That's a great name. That's a great name. 9:44 to go here. Darkness once more have to regroup. Nice pass up the near side. It's going to be chipped in by Bisacchino, who's got one of the 3 goals here for this team wearing navy blue. A little bit of trim on the side. Looks like kind of a light blue or gray trim on the shoulders. I'm a big uniform guy, so always love to kind of explore the different renditions that we'll see throughout the week. Taken now by the Darkness. They'll work it up the near sideboards. A great job holding that one in, though. It was Brian Damiani who was in on the forecheck. Looks like Nazem Kadri might be playing for the Avs tonight, in case you were wondering. 9:03 to go. Shazzy's over there giving me grief. He's like, boys, we've got a game right in front of us. 3-1 the score here. As it's a nice play off the back of the net there by Bisacchino. That's always a tough one to really anticipate, even if you think it might be coming as a forward. It's always tough. You have to commit one way or the other. Here's Blue to Bisacchino. Shot there off the inside of the iron, but it stays out. Vic Stones will likely be saying thank you to his friends in just short order. That one goes for icing. Meanwhile, 8:22 to go in this faceoff, coming back into the Dawgness zone. What are you liking out there?
I'm liking the way the Darkness are continuing the pressure. They have continued at it the entire period here, and look for the Dawgness trying to make a little bit of a comeback here. I think they're going to want to show some of their boys that they can compete too.
My question to you is this, Christian. How do you think they pick these teams? Is it Rochambeau?
I think it's a name out of a hat type of scenario here.
It's not just to throw your sticks in the middle and see who is on what team.
Could have been to that at a practice one day.
Yep.
Deciding what the teams are going to be.
I love it. Johnny McGrath now will push this forward to Finnegan. He's going to go in pursuit on the forecheck. Rimmed around, though, by Steve Boex, who was first one there. Taking it to the near side wall and eventually chipped out. Great work. I think that's Roebuck. No, so they're both wearing Miller jerseys. I'm very confused now. There are two 31s, and they are both wearing Miller jerseys.
Did someone forget their jersey, maybe?
Oh, hey, man, if only my stat guy could have helped me out there. Open mouth, insert foot. Here we go. Face off to the glove side of Vic Stones. He has been busy. I did just get confirmation from the benches. We've got Bill down there working the benches for us, and he did send up word that Sean Miller is skating out, and it is, in fact, Mike Roebuck in goal. The reason there is such confusion, he's borrowing Sean Miller's old goalie jersey for the tournament, joined up with the team at last year's Dog Bowl, and is coming back for more abuse this season.
I guess I missed that in my stat sheet here.
Reading's hard, I get it.
Yeah, I know.
It's worked up by the Dawgness. Oh, players
Come on, I just
flying.
got out of elementary school. I can barely know how to read.
That's true, it's true. Finnegan now working out of the near side corner, very nearly a 2-on-1 that turned into a chance. Instead, great defensive play, and Blue is going to try and find Sean Miller. He tumbles to the ice. It was pretty slippery there. I saw a few players fall over during warm-ups. 6:42 to go now, period number 3. It's worked up by the Dawgness squad. Shot there on goal. Roebuck with the save. Rebound tucked around near side. And players continuing to battle for this loose puck just at the Darkness blue line and right in front of the Shaw Hockey Production press box. That one is easy to say. I'm sure I'll stumble over that once or 3 times here throughout the weekend. Sean Miller able to take that headman pass and at least get it into the zone, not deep. And it's turned around the other direction. Looked like we almost had a chance there for Jay Longest, but he gets poke checked away from him. Shot goes wide at the other end. Good follow-up from the boys wearing white. Slap shot attempt hit off of a few different players in front. Good chance from Mike Joyce. And now again it's Longest. And he had a dribble away from him just as he was set to shoot. 5:43 to go here. Third period of play. 3-1 score. Long chance on frame there. Oh, a little bit offsides action getting called down here, as Brian Damiani just wanted to add to that shot total. Unfortunately, with that whistle and the reasoning for it, we're not going to see a shot check mark added.
Yeah, it was offside, so
that doesn't count.
Big math guy and a big rules guy too, huh?
I've done my fair share of officiating. That shot looked like it may have hit the inside of the ankle of one of the Dawgness players. A little bit worse for wear. Gets up, makes a hockey play. Look at that. You can see guys shaking up, but great job to battle through. Like you said, it does look as though that might be Juan Rivero. Just under 6 minutes left here in the game. And right off the hop, Tampa Bay comes out and scores a goal. And so does the Darkness. Who was it? No.
Oh, Nick Vizcano scored the goal for the Darkness.
Vizcano with his second. He is in the hunt for the Hattie. 4-1 lead. Darkness on top now. Doing this all wrong. 5:38 left. Third period of play. 4-1 score. Darkness on top here from Dog Bowl 12. Bisacchino, the goal scorer twice now, stumbles over his own move. Puck work far side. Gathered in by the Dawgness players, eventually picked right back up by Bisacchino. He turns up ice. He wants it. Oh, Hattie watch, here he comes in for a move. Big save from Stones. 5:15 left. Stones.
Didn't think Nick got all of that on his shot there. Want to go for the high backhand, but I think he just missed it.
Just a bit outside. Bisacchino, of course, in the hat trick hunt. And he wanted it there. Stones makes a nice play of it as Shazi sees what we just saw. And that's a face slapper. Here's an opportunity near side of the goal. Chance to pass out front off Bisacchino's skate. Shot goes wide from the blue line. Good opportunity off the stick of Boex. Now it's going to be sent the length of the sheet. Good job getting the stick on it though and cutting that clearing attempt down. Hustle play came from Jim Tiernan. Dawgness gets it in deep. Bisacchino nearly intercepts a clearing attempt of his own. And it will be worked up by those donning white jerseys. This is Longest. He comes in. Second time this period he's had it dribble away from him as he's tried to rip a shot from this left circle. Does get back though. Nice job. You can see that Longest is one of those guys. He's out there to definitely push play a little now with just 4.5 left in game one.
Got to get the boys going somehow. Ease
Well,
up the intensity.
of course. Fun facts for you. Jay Longest joined the Army of Darkness team. In the early 5-on-5 years, he still plays this tournament every year. Blue with an absolute ripper. Looks like Stones went down a little early, but he's able to keep his chest up and shoulder that one off. 4-1 lead here for the Darkness. Finnegan leading the charge for the boys in white. Shot there, stopped. Big save from Roebuck as he's going to gather in the rebound as well. Great job absorbing those. Not a whole lot has gotten away from Roebuck here tonight. And by that same token, not a whole lot of shots on him, so nice to see a few challenging him.
Great rebound control on him there. Keeping the puck contained.
Oh, absolutely. This one's going to be worked up ice. It's a foot race, and it looks like Stones is going to win it. Sends one out to his defenseman, that's Wesolowski. Wesolowski could not clear. Darkness do keep it alive. It's going to be taken by Skulberstad. What a name. Skulberstad. That's great. That's a hockey name right there.
That's the name of the game right there.
Name of the game brought to you by Tri-M Electric. 3:33 to go here. Third period to play, 4-1 score. Working from the East Arena at the edge here in Littleton, Colorado. Finnegan scoops one off for the side of the net, comes near side corner. Tried to send one Yari Curry-esque off the side of the goal, but unable to connect on the pass. Now a headman gets Jacobson. He's in alone. Shot! And that one is stopped by Stones as well. I cannot believe this guy. He has made what's got to amount to mid-30s in terms of saves. This time, yet again, facing Jacobson all alone. And he is able to equal the task at hand. 3:09 left.
He's going to need some liquid death water when he's done there. One of our sponsors for the Dog Bowl here.
Can't thank you enough for all the sponsors who have contributed to this. It takes a village to create something that's this special and this lasting and this impactful. Going to be won by the Darkness. Shot steered wide by Stones. Off of his right pad, it goes to the far corner where his own team will scoop it up and clear. Nice job from Joyce. He did need a little help in it, but the Dawgness team able to once more regain control. Longest couldn't connect on that pass, though he wanted it. Chipped off of the near glass. Longest intercepts, and he'll work it up ice himself. Across the blue line onside. That shot does not go. Taken in the near side corner. Pass out front. Going to be blocked down. Good attempt from Damiani as the Dawgness squad getting a little bit of pressure here applied. Nice job to keep that puck in play by Roebuck, though. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go here in the game. First one of this 2022 edition of Dog Bowl.
Will say the Army of Darkness is doing a very good job defensively, taking away the middle of the ice. Any puck that comes through the middle of the ice, there's always a defenseman there to take the puck away. Looking good over there, in front of the net.
They were definitely harassing offensively. They were covering defensively. That right there is a pretty darn complete game. 1:52 to go, period number 3. 4-1 score here from the edge. The Army of Darkness on top of the Army of Dawgness. Easy for Christian to say. Worked in far side corner now. Dawgness sent out front, hits off the stick there of Roebuck, and eventually it will be clear. This is Bisakino. Shot there. Blocked aside by Stone. Bisakino, of course, looking for the hat-trick play. And Bisquick will not get it. I'm telling you. Bisquick, that's the name. Just over a minute left now. Sent out front, and it's going to be a good defensive play there by Harvey Lee. Picked up once more. This is Blue. Blue will just flip it forward. Looking to connect. Ooh, a good-looking play there. Almost found Chris Blue. Sent back out, and there it is. We've got our first hat trick of Dog Bowl, and it is Nick Bisakino who was able to put that one home, and it will put us into run time here in the third. 5-1 lead.
Right place, right time, right in the high slot for a loose puck and bangs it home.
There you go. Big rebound. Stone has played phenomenally, and you know,
he's got 3.
He's definitely earned himself one of those waters, like we talked about. Worked up ice, 20 seconds to go. The Darkness pushing play still here, even with the commanding lead, 5-1. 15 seconds on the clock. Puck ends up in the netting above the goal, and that should just about do it for us here as it continues to tick down. First game is in the books here for Christian Moreno and Blood and Chase. Christian, thank you so much. Been an absolute pleasure, and you know, you and I have got a lot of work to do in front of us. Dog Bowl is just underway here. First goal actually came from Johnny McGrath and the Army of Dawgness. 5 unanswered then from the Darkness's standpoint, including a hat trick from Nick Bisakino. But it's been fun.
Yes, it has. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back. Plenty more games on the docket. I think we're over 100 games this weekend, all told. Not all announced. Shazi and I probably would have had to get some coffee. Maybe invest in a coffee company here for that to have happened. 5-1 your final here from the East Rink. Thanks so much for tuning in. Plenty more coming at you. This is Dog Bowl 12.
Thank you for watching. I'm Matt Martinez with XII Electric, the official streaming sponsor of Dog Bowl. Stay tuned for more great coverage of the Dog Bowl. We will see you at the next face-off.
We're here with owner and founder of XII Electric, Matt Martinez, who's the streaming sponsor for this year's Dog Bowl. Matt, first of all, thank you for your ongoing support, and particularly your streaming sponsorship that helps everybody enjoy the Dog Bowl that couldn't be at the Dog Bowl. And guys like ourselves watch the Dog Bowl and make fun of our teammates. So what was your initial connection to Dawgnation?
So initial connection was a kidney donation that I gave to Dave Repsher. He Flight for Life nurse that went down back in 2017, right?
Yeah, and so from that moment on, I know that you and Dave have been really connected. You, Dave, and Amanda, and Dawgnation. Tell us about that relationship.
So since then, I've actually was nominated and was a recipient for a golf tournament. You guys helped out gratefully where I couldn't go to work for a few months because of multiple knee surgeries. So that helped out. And then now I'm just trying to help give back.
That's amazing. So really, you've had the full journey from being an organ donor to then being a recipient of Dawgnation when you needed help, to now helping Dawgnation from event after event, as XII is one of our big sponsors. So Thank you. It's
You're
been
welcome.
a pleasure having you part of our journey.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys. And everyone watching, streaming at home, enjoy the show. Gonna be some good hockey.